We're talking about my son earlier. Minecraft. He forced me to start playing Minecraft because so about a year and a half ago he wanted me to buy him Minecraft on his Kindle, and I was like, dude, I don't want to pay $8 for fucking Minecraft. And he's like, and then my daughter was like, oh, but I'll play with him all the time, I promise. And I was like, all right, Michaela, but you have to give me half of the cost. You have to give me $4. You have to figure out how to get $4, and you have to give me $4. And she did, so I bought Minecraft for him. Cut to 6 weeks later, she's not playing with him at all. And she only plays Minecraft with her friend Emma. And they won't let him join the game. And so the other day I guess he watches YouTube, and he goes, Dad, can you get Minecraft on the Switch because it's crossplay now? And I was like, get off the internet, please.
Hey, what happened to the time when you didn't use words?
Yeah.
Remember when you didn't speak and have
Let me
anything
talk.
Yeah.
Let me talk. And I was like, I don't want to spend $30 on Minecraft, dude. And he's like, but Michaela never plays with me. And this, and I was like, she doesn't play with you. All right, Michaela, you now owe me $30. So over the course of the next 3 months, she has to pay me back $30. And the money she gets is not going to come from me, because then it's just like me paying myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I got Minecraft and played with my son for a few hours the first day. I was like, this is really fun playing with somebody else. I don't like the aspect of playing it by yourself. It's very aimless, and like, I guess I'll just fucking hack away at these trees until I have some resources. But when you're playing with somebody and you guys, he's like, okay, Dad, let's build a house today. And I was like, oh, okay. He gave me a goal. He gave me a thing to shoot for. Let's build a house today. So we collected enough wood and made planks, and we built a fucking house. And I was like, all right, we had a good day today. Let's call it quits and we'll play again tomorrow. And so the next day he's like, we need to go find iron so we can build a furnace so we can get better tools. And I was like, all right, let's go mine some iron. So he's been like, I told him, I said, look, I don't want to just do creative mode where you have unlimited resources. I want to play the actual game. And he goes, okay. So then every time we play, he has an agenda of what he wants to do. And it makes the game infinitely more playable. I tried playing by myself the first night, and I was like, this game fucking sucks playing by yourself. It is not fun. I understand why he was complaining so much when my daughter wouldn't let him play with him. Because this game is not fun by yourself at all. But when I'm playing with him, and then we finally, after the first week, we let my daughter play with us because now she wants to play. So
now she's the one feeling left out.
Yeah, no, she's the one feeling left out. So, and it's fun when it's all three of us together. And then the other day, him and I had a fucking issue where we were in a mine mining, and we were mining some iron ore so we could fucking make more weapons. And underneath the iron was lava. We both fell into fucking lava. And our inventories were fucking full.
And it zeroes you out?
Normally, when you die, you could go back and grab your shit from where you died. But when you fall in lava, everything gets disintegrated. So our inventories were full on our person. We have inventory chests in our house where we have other stuff. But so we had an incident where we fucking died and lost everything that we had been working for the last week because we didn't put it in our chest inside our house. And after that, we got fucking silly. And we were on our way back to the mine to see if anything survived.
Yeah.
It doesn't all just die where it kind of pops off. So we went to go see if anything survived. There happened to be a zombie in the mine at that point with a leather helmet.
Yeah.
So my son goes, oh, Dad, there's a zombie with a leather helmet. So he kills the zombie to get the leather helmet. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to fucking run in and snake and take that leather helmet. So I take the leather helmet, put it on, and I run away. And I'm running away. And he goes, he's yelling, get back here. And then he kills me and takes the leather helmet and goes back to the house. Then I spawn back in our house. And I go, hey, that wasn't cool. And I kill him and I take the leather helmet. So we were just pranking each other for like an hour and a half, like just killing each other, taking the leather helmet. And so it was one of those times where we didn't have a specific goal because we lost everything, but we still managed to find some fun. And with zero consequences, because even if I kill him, whatever he had in his inventory, he drops and I can pick up.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was it's a fun game when you're playing with somebody, and I don't understand how people play that game by themselves. It's similar to where I don't understand how my wife plays The Sims but not play the game sometimes, where she just builds things. Like, okay, that might be fun, but once that novelty wears off and you don't have the game to play because you've kind of maxed everything out, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
So I always tell my son when we play, I go, you need to give me a goal that we need to reach today, because I can't just aimlessly do nothing. And so he always comes up with a good goal to do that day, and we do it, and it's fun, and I have a good ass time playing Minecraft with my 7-year-old son. and occasionally my 12-year-old daughter when we let her play.
Now, when you play, like, how's the online work in that game? Like, can you play by yourself but online?
Like, yeah, but
and is it like you're in
I don't
this
know if
live
it's joinable.
world?
No, you're in your own self-contained world.
You're never playing with other people.
Not unless you
are it
join
purposely.
people, yeah, which is cool.
You have to join other people's server, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty fun, man. And
so it's not like GTA.
No, where people can just drop in. Like
okay.
You literally build your own. Like when you start, you build your. It takes random numbers and it generates a world for you when you join.
Because I think that would be fun. Like playing by myself, I feel like would be fun if it was this live world.
But then that degenerates into everybody killing each other and stealing all their shit, just like in GTA 5.
Hopefully, I mean, yeah, hopefully it's not that.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoy playing it with my son. And
make our own server.
Yeah. And the Switch is a great way to play, whether it be in handheld or TV mode, because I've done both.
That's cool that it's cross-platform now.
Yeah. So yeah, he was like, "Dad, it's cross-platform. Can you buy it?" I was like, "It's $30." And then he goes, "Why is it so much?" And I go, "Because that's how games work, dude." If they can sell it to you on mobile for 99 cents because they can get 10 million people to buy it, but they know 10 million people aren't going to buy it, even if it is 99 cents on a console.
Yeah.
So they have to charge you more. But yeah, that's a fun game. And I talked about Fallout before, but I'm way deeper in. And I won't say I was too quick to judge about it being a bad game, because mechanically it is a bad game. But the story, just like all Bethesda games, the story is awesome. The world is nice. The characters are great. And that's the fun I'm having with it. The actual playing of the game I dread. But I like the story, so I power through the garbage. Let's see. Oh, I saw... this is not either too quick to judge or wrong or whatever. This is just I hadn't seen it, but I saw The Last Jedi finally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Really like that movie a lot. And taking all the criticisms that I had heard of it, I think are completely unfounded. And I think those people just want something to hate about it. Because, man, that's a good-ass fucking movie. It's not better. I don't think it's better than Force Awakens. It's different. I think they're on the same level. And I think the people that don't like The Last Jedi wanted it to literally be Empire Strikes Back.
They had expectations.
Well, because the first one was so much like the first Star Wars movie, I think people went in expecting Last Jedi to be Empire Strikes Back. And there is some of that in there, man, for sure. But it's not like as blatant as Force Awakens was. And I really, really fucking like The Last Jedi a lot.
How did the wife feel about it?
She liked it a lot. She loved it. But that was another one. They showed it in the park, so we got to see it on a big screen.
Oh, cool.
It was pretty cool. But I really, really... Like, I hear people complaining about the way they used Finn, and then I can't remember her name, which is sad, but the girl, Rose, and like, she didn't need to be there. And it's like...
I hate that people saying that.
Why can't they not introduce a new character? Like,
that's what's bad. That's what's bad about any sort of established property that has crazy fanboyism behind it. Is, I mean, you just kind of said it. If they really did do, like, an almost, like, match for match, like, this is just like Empire, people would be satisfied in the moment.
Yep.
And then...
It wouldn't stand
after
up.
It sunk in, they'd be like, well, what the fuck? This is just the same shit.
Yep.
And now they're complaining that, well, they changed this, and they did this, and they introduced this, and they introduced that. Like, what the fuck?
I really liked the Rose character a lot, and I liked her interaction with Finn. And I get that people want the story to be Finn and Rey.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sorry, the story is Finn and Poe. That's the fucking story. It is. It fucking is. Fight me. That's the romance or bromance of these three movies.
Yeah, is it romance or bromance? I'm just wondering.
Fucking either one.
How 2018 are we getting?
I don't care. I don't fucking care if it's a romance or a bromance. That is the fucking love story in these movies. Is Poe and Finn. So it's not Finn and Rey, it's not Finn and Rose, although it was a cool self-contained story for them. But the relationship story is Poe and Finn.
It's Chewie and
hands
Rey.
down. It's Chewie and Rey. Yeah. Some of that interspecies erotica.
How did you feel about all the Luke Skywalker stuff?
I loved it. I thought it was great, man. I thought it was fucking awesome.
The only thing that disturbed me was the blue milk. How he gets the blue milk. Come on, We gotta see that.
I don't like. Yeah, a lot of people like this. Isn't a reflection on you, but I think it's funny when people like grab stuff like that and pick. Like, why does that
why
bug
does
people?
that
I
bother
don't
you?
understand. Well, I'm not even picking on
not
Rick.
not you, but in general.
But
Yeah.
I don't understand. I'm like, that doesn't belong in Star Wars. Like, I don't know. You know who fucking hates the movie, and it drives me nuts because I hate is Nick Scarpino.
Yeah. Colin hates it too.
Does he?
Yeah.
Okay.
He doesn't hate it, but he said it was definitely a letdown from what he was expecting.
Yeah. Kevin hates it too.
But I've heard, but other than just, I fucking hate it, I listened to the episode that, and it was on Fireside Chats that Colin did with his brother Dagan where they talked about it. And, I'm surprised he even liked The Force Awakens. I really am. The way they talk about Star Wars and what they love about it, I was surprised that they like Force Awakens. But yeah, so I listened to his episode about what he's got valid arguments, or at least arguments that seem valid to him, that come from a place of, here's what I don't like and why I don't like it. I don't agree with him, but he makes valid arguments for his points. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed The Last Jedi a lot. What? And I fucking shit myself at the end with Luke because of what my son says about Obi-Wan in the first movie. And I was like, they did that. I don't know. You know, so do I spoil?
Yeah, spoilers. It's been out.
So when I watched Episode 4 or fucking New Hope or just fucking Star Wars, whatever you want to call it, with my son, he was watching it and got really into it. And then when that whole sequence with Obi-Wan and Darth Vader goes down, he looks at me and goes, "Don't worry, Dad, he's fine." And I go, "Why?" And he goes, "No, he disappeared before Darth Vader got him. He's fine." And I had never heard that take of that before from anybody.
That's interesting.
I'd never heard that take. And then my wife mentioned it to her friend Patty, who's a huge Star Wars nerd and read books, like extended universe stuff like that. And then she's like, "That's awesome that he said that, because in books they talk about how a Jedi can become one with the Force."
Yeah, they can project themselves.
And astral project themselves, but they basically lose their life because they become they become part of the Force. So by not knowing it, my son basically has said, "Obi-Wan became one with the Force, Dad. He's fine. He's good. Don't worry about him." He literally said, "Don't worry about him, Dad. He's fine."
I never thought about that.
And then they fucking straight up do that in The Last Jedi with Luke. And my wife goes, because she hadn't seen it yet either, she's like, "Oh my God, he did the same thing." I was like, "Yep, there you go. That's your Obi-Wan ref."
Yeah. Put those two together.
And that's one of those things that a lot of people hate. Like, a lot of people hated that.
I thought that was fucking rad.
I'm just saying, I don't know.
I'm
not talking about you.
Yeah.
But I'm saying a lot of people hated that.
Oh, yeah.
Or, well, okay, what about the Leia stuff? And flying through space? And that's another thing that people hated.
I thought it was odd, but I'm cool. I don't
thought
care.
it was weird.
It's weird, but fucking, we're talking about Star Wars. Fucking,
I
don't care.
That's what I hate about any sort of established property is so they introduce this stuff and there's these established rules, right? And then they make something new, and these fans want to say what can or can't change at that point. And it's like,
I mean,
what? That's
fucking ice.
It just that drives me nuts though. That's so irritating. It's like, but no, this is the new movie. This is the movie.
They can do whatever the fuck they want.
This is the movie.
Yeah.
I don't care what you've decided in your head. You're not making the movie.
You didn't tell the
story. That drives me insane. That pisses me off.
But yeah, again, it has its problems, just like Force Awakens has its problems.
It's really long.
But I liked how long it was. I liked the changing.
Like, can I just?
I love the changing of the scenery. So one thing I didn't like.
That, yeah.
One thing I didn't like that I do agree with is that casino planet.
That's what I wanted to say.
I like the idea of it.
The idea was
I like
good.
visiting it because you never get to see it. You just hear about it in the other movies with Lando and Han. But I feel like that fucking Phantom Menaced this movie in that sequence only because it felt too cartoony. But I guess you could say it's these people have no cares in the world about the war that's going on other than they're making money off of it. So I can understand why it's so vibrant and lively and they have zero fucks to give because they're getting paid either way. So I get that, but at the same time, it just felt too cartoony. But I like the concept of going there, finding the fucking code cracker, and getting out. I like that a lot. But the visual of it, I didn't like. That was the only thing I didn't like.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is that it could have, like, visually, yeah, it was beautiful, but I think it was the wrong scene for that.
Yeah.
It should have been took place somewhere else. For them to find the cracker and
Are you racist?
code cracker.
Son of a bitch.
The code
Jeez.
cracker.
You know, end the show before it gets taken too far.
Yeah,
Let's call
before-
people back.
Demonetized.
Yeah, before we get taken off YouTube. All right, Roseanne Barr, relax.
They need to find the fucking cracker.
I feel like they only chose that setting because they felt like, well, we've never seen it. We have to show them this setting, you know?
Yeah, it's true.
But yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah, they could have picked a different location, and it should have been pod racing. It should have been those things. I think the pod racing I would have liked it a little bit better.
Right.
Just because you gotta pay some respects to the originals. Or whoa, back up there,
To
Rick.
the reboot trilogy, or the second
to
trilogy.
to the other trilogy.
Yeah.
It's just that old now.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I really liked Last Jedi, and I'm very excited for what the third movie brings. I still need to see Rogue One, and I still haven't seen Solo. But
You haven't seen Rogue One? I thought you did.
no, Alexis watched it. I haven't seen it.
She like it?
She liked it because she went in with zero expectations because her whole thing was like, I don't care about that story.
Oh, that's right.
That's not the story.
one
I get what they're doing, but I don't want to see that. I want to see the mainline story continue. I would be more happy if they just didn't have any Star Wars movies until after the new trilogy finished, and then they went off. Which I totally understand and get, because look how poorly Solo did, because there was a movie 6 months before that, and then 9 months before that. Like,
Fans are fans.
yeah. So I also have
I liked
theories.
Solo.
I have theories on why Solo didn't do well and has nothing to do with the movie. I'll talk about that with you guys
Another time. But let's finish this because it's hot.
Yep.